left was everyone.
I gotta get in there. I gotta go nuts. I gotta see Sepultura. I'm psyched.
We tour a lot, as everybody knows it, from bands like Ozzy and Ministry to headline tours. We play everywhere from Brazil to Indonesia, and all that influenced the whole sound. We went to the studio, I think, more fearless, and I think it's our best album in terms of aggression and heaviness, and still more different and more original, so we're pretty satisfied with it.
There are a couple of surprises, certainly on the album, on Chaos AD. One of them, for me, was the New Model Army cover of The Hunt. Now, was that because you're a New Model Army fan, or because Andy Wallace produced it, and he's also produced New Model Army, and he said, hey guys, here's a tune you might like?
No, he didn't know we were doing that song.
Really?
And when we mentioned that we have a cover song, he like, yeah, I worked with these guys before, and it was real cool. We were fans of them. I love their lyrics, and I love their attitude, because of they such a united band that stick with their beliefs for so long and never sold out.
Give us our fair share, give us justice. Here comes the war.
They could be like as huge as YouTube, but they rather be what they are and still be true to their music.
Now, The Hunt is about going after drug pushers and dealing with them, sort of in a vigilante way, but beyond the law.
It's about a guy that lost his brother on a drug thing and go after the people that did that to his brother. I think it's a great lyric.
I think it's a great lyric,
too. I can feel totally how pissed off you'd be by somebody that took your brother's life away on a drug thing, you know.
Sitting next to your brother.
Yeah, and see your brother all, see him all gone, you know, all up, and you know who did that to him, and you just don't sit back and say, okay, life will take care of him. You know, you do something, man. It's like it's one of those things that you gotta do something about it.
Yeah.
Try to understand what the lyrics about, or what the band is about, or whatever. They look at the video and they judge you just by the video, which I think is like the first wrong step. If you want to really analyze something, just go for it and get deep into it. Because now it's all back to war, you know, and stuff, and we feel very sad that our message kind of like didn't really got across, at least not there. You know, things are back to hell. People are like, you know, fighting already, fighting again. I don't know, I kind of like, I got real sad when I heard that some people were kind of like discontent with the video and disagreeing and think they were taking any part. I can speak out for the whole band that we didn't take any part, as it's art, you know, and we just went to a different country to do something. Just like Paul Simon went to Brazil and did a video in Bahia, and he's not making fun of Brazilians. He's not exploring anything. He's an artist that went there and did a great video.
Walk on these dark streets, with hate in my mind, feeling the scorn of the world. I was for the rules. Blame and lies, contradictions arise. Blame and lies, contradictions arise.
You talk about Brazil, and I know that one of the things that you said about coming from Brazil is that Brazil isn't all beaches and girls in bikinis. It's about oppression and corruption and poverty. And, you know, a lot of people, when they finally make it, when they get successful, they become kind of numb to the poverty they left behind.
That's not what happened to us at all.
No.
That's why I think one of my favorite artists is Bob Marley, because being the biggest pop star from third world, and he always stick with what he believed. And I have a lot of pride of being from Brazil and being a third world artist as well. I think the whole band has that. And that's why still on KZD. KZD is probably the most Brazilian album we ever did, as far as music and lyrics goes. So it's like, it's even the opposite. By living outside Brazil, we're starting to recognize and give a lot more credit for the things that when we were there, we were kind of like, it didn't make any sense for us. And from looking from the outside, we were like, losing a lot of cool culture we're missing because we never pay attention on.
In Manifest, when you talk about the kind of genocide that happened in the prison, are you ever worried about police retaliation to you?
It just happened to me.
Really?
It just, well, like we played a festival and I got arrested because of the Brazilian flag. But the flag was just one thing they invented kind of to arrest, because the flag had like a Sepultura logo on it that's like against the law. But the main reasons, they know what's up with our lyrics. They know what's up with me.
We're dangerous.
With us and our artists, and how we really speak our mind against the Brazil government and the Brazilian police system.
Thanks on the streets for police. Bleed the bleeds, breaking wrong, running on, watching sun, we are alive.
What's going to change that corruption, though? What is going to make a difference in Brazil?
Revolution, I think. Big revolution. That's all we can take. Nothing else will change.
But every time there's a coup and somebody else goes into power, they get corrupted very fast.
That's why, because it needs to be like, the power person needs to come out of the people. Because every person that gets in control, it didn't grow up in the poor side. Never been to the poor side of Brazil. Doesn't know what the poor side means. Comes from a rich class. And the rich class in Brazil are totally, you know, they're blind. They don't see the suffering of other people. I think it definitely didn't come out of other stuff, you know, like the hippies try out with flowers and peace and all that. It worked out for a while, but then after that it came, it got out of hand again, you know. I think chaos has been around forever since the beginning of the world. It's a human being thing, you know. It's just people just screw up pretty much, and a lot of people really are not concerned if we're gonna die tomorrow. I just understand people say we're negative, but it's like we're more reality, you know, realistic. And you know, you look around and see the things are not real pretty, and the future don't look that bright. So you gotta open your eyes and check it out. And I think we realized that for Sepultura, the only way to do that is showing the real side of the things, and they are negative and they're like bleak and they are chaotic. So that's why we choose to call them the album Chaos AD. It's like an X-ray of the state of the world today.